Oh, hey guys, what's up? I didn't see you there. I was just, about to make some grub. What's that? You came here to learn how to make the best characters? Well, hey, you're in luck, because I got all of the ingredients that you'll need right here. So, let's make that grub. The first ingredient you'll need to create your main cast of characters is personality. Yup, we want to see what kind of bacon they're shaking. Are they funny, dull, evil, confused? By giving them a personality, you will be giving them life. The second ingredient that you'll need is behavior. How does your character act in a normal setting compared to a stressful situation? How do they walk, talk, and move? If you can answer questions like those, then you will develop a better understanding of your character. Give them different mannerisms, gestures, and quirks to add to their personality. This will help make them interesting. Strengths and weaknesses. Giving your person abilities and flaws is also really important. It will determine what they can and can't do in your story. It also helps make them relatable to your audience. Our next ingredient that we'll need to add to our list is a belief system or a worldview. What do your characters think of the world? How do they treat others and themselves? What do they value? By giving them some kind of moral or belief system, we can better understand how your characters will behave. A tragic past, a normal upbringing, or a triggering event will probably affect their worldviews. So take some time to think about your character and their past that would form their current opinions and behavior in life. The next ingredient is probably the most important one, so listen closely. It's relatability. Yep, the secret kind of sauce to making any character relatable is by giving them some kind of trait that we as the audience can relate to. Otherwise, it'll be hard to care about your characters. I mean, come on, who wants to root for a Mr. or Mrs. Perfect? Am I right? Goals and desires. What does your character want? Do they have some sort of mission or desire that drives them to action? Give them something to fight for, because it's entertaining to watch them fight like hell. Needs. In contrast to wants, needs is something your character, needs. They may not realize what they need in the beginning of the story, so it will be your job as a writer to give them what they need in the end. Wants and needs are what propels your story forward, so use them. Anywho, this leads me to my next point. Character arc or destination. So here's where we get to the nitty-gritty stuff. A character arc essentially is how your character goes from point A to point B to point C. In the first part of this chart that we see here, we establish what your character wants. Then we thrust him into some kind of mission to go after his goal. The second part of this chart will focus on his actual fight to get what he wants. Then at some point the character will realize that what they want isn't necessarily what they need. And the last section of this chart will be centered around their reaction to failure or achievement of their original goal. This is called a character arc. The idea behind it is that your hero will somehow change by the end of the story because they will have to face their inner conflict. They may end up becoming better people or worse off than what they started with. But we as the audience should see your character developing in some kind of way. Otherwise, you'll have a stagnant character. To study more about character arcs, I actually recommend checking out this video. It's where I got the idea for this whole chart thing, and it's very enlightening and it'll help with understanding this whole thing. Challenging obstacles, enemies, or foils. Okay guys, let's face it. A good movie isn't the same without the drama, the conflict, the fighting. We need to be entertained. Your character can't just get what he wants for free, he needs to earn it. So give your character some kind of pushback, whether it be in the form of man versus man, man versus nature, man versus self, man versus machine, man versus society, or man versus fate. These are the 6 types of conflict in fiction. Give your character support. Also, and this is more of a no-brainer, give your character some kind of support system. You don't want them to be fighting all of these battles by themselves, do you?
Help me help you.
Reliable friends or family are my #1 recommendation. Now the last ingredient that I'd say you need for designing a good character is good character design. The more interesting you can make your character design, the better and more attractive they'll be to your audience. References will be your best friend. Well, okay, so now that we've covered all the basic ingredients to making a good character, let's discuss the things that will not make a good character.
Ew, boogers!
Do not make them perfect. Nobody likes a Mary Sue because they're unrelatable. Give them flaws. Make them human just like the rest of us. That's real, isn't it? Copying another existing character. Though it's tempting to want to make your character look like one of your favorite heroes, it's not a good idea. If you make them too similar to another famous character that exists, the audience can pick up on that and may end up getting a bad taste in their mouth. So try to make your characters as original as you can. Well, that about covers it when it comes to making good characters, that is. I know it's a lot of material to consider, but hear me out. These ingredients are all important. Otherwise, you won't be able to make masterpieces like Harry Potter or Naruto or the Avengers. Any hoozles, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this. Tell me what you think of what I made. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I wish you the best of luck with your future content creation. And if you happen to take away anything from this video, then remember this. The things that you do in real life that you love the most, that is what's going to make you shine. Take care, everyone.